Did you ever think that your four-legged friend could be extinct in the future? As with any other animal, dog breeds can be extinct for various reasons such as loss of purpose. A breed that worked in a type of work could be replaced by a machine, for example. And please subscribe to the channel so you can get more info, curiosities, and much more about your pet life. Check in this video 11 extinct dog breeds. Number 1. Talbot. Do you like the Beagles and the Bloodhound? So you should know that the Talbot is a distant ancestor of these breeds. The Talbot was a medium-sized hunting dog that was developed in Normandy. Some historians think that the Talbot was brought to Normandy from France by a guy named William the Conqueror from Normandy. This dog was held in high esteem, with sleek, white coats and athletic bodies that made them efficient at hunting small animals. The Talbot became an official breed around the 17th century. But unfortunately, 100 years later the breed was declared extinct as more efficient hunting breeds were appearing, and their high maintenance cost made many owners grow tiresome of the breed. So they were bred less and less until they became extinct. A fun fact is that they were so popular and important in their day, featured in many paintings, and even contributed their name to local pubs. Number 2. Alpine Mastiff. This breed is very interesting cause even authors of the history of dog breeds in the 1800s had difficulty figuring out what Alpine Mastiffs looked like. Many features describe them as giant dogs, noted as being around 130 pounds with droopy, heavy ears. The authors mentioned that there were very different descriptions of each other. One said they had long hair, others said they had short hair. Some use Alpine Mastiff as another name for a Saint Bernard. But what we are sure of is that they were bred in the Swiss Alps and were groomed as search and rescue dogs by the monks at monasteries. Unfortunately, it is no known reason for its extinction. Number 3. Moscow Water Dog / the Moscow Diver. As its name already says, this giant was bred in Russia. There are not many details about the Moscow Water Dog, after all they only existed for a short time. But they would have looked like a mix between a Newfoundland and a Caucasian Shepherd. They were bred to perform rescues in the water, but they became very aggressive and instead of saving people, they started biting them. You may be asking yourself, how did that happen? With the Second War, purebred records were destroyed. And when the Soviet Union's Red Star Kennels started to recreate the breeds, they were essentially doing everything blindly, not knowing which dogs to use to get a rescue one. So the result was a biting dog instead of a saving dog. And of course, they had to stop breeding them when it became clear that they were more interested in biting people than doing their job. They were extinct in the 1940s to 1950s. Number 4. Tesm. This rather peculiar-looking dog originated in Egypt as a loyal companion and excellent hunting dog. The Tesm was a long, thin dog with triangular ears that stood tall above their heads. Do you believe that there is a painting dated between 3200 and 3000 before Christ? They are thought to have become extinct by 1650 BC after Egyptians started replacing them with other breeds. It is believed that the Basenjis, the Slahi, and African Pariah may be living descendants of these wondrous Egyptian canines. To give you an idea of how important they were, the Egyptians used to mummify them and bury them with their owners. You may be picturing a Tesm dog when you picture Egyptian hieroglyphics portraying a dog. Are you liking this video? So give it the thumbs up for YouTube know it. Number 5. Molossus. With its strong muscles, this breed was very popular thousands of years ago. The Molossus was bred in the kingdom of Molossia in Italy and served as guards for the Roman army. It's believed that this breed is partly responsible for the emergence of the Mastiff breeds that exist today. The Molossus is considered one of the original dog breeds, which means that many breeds that exist today are because of them. Originally, the Molossians, an ancient Greek tribe, used this dog to guard their livestock and their property. In addition to protecting against wolves and bears, believed that they hunted and helped provide their owners with a source of food. It is believed that these large dogs could reach heights of 80 centimeters and weights of up to 80 kilograms. These dogs are famed for their contribution to battles during Roman times. Some would even wear spikes and armor, fighting heroically for their masters. A breed called the Molossus of Epirus is recognized by the Greek Kennel Club and is thought to be one of the best examples of a Molossus descendant. Number 6. Curry. This dog with fox-like physical characteristics, short-legged and unique appearance, was kept by the Maori people of New Zealand from the 13th to 19th centuries. Ironically, this dog had nothing to do with a fox other than appearance. Described as slow, lazy, and with a bad sense of smell. Despite all that, he still was of some use in hunting night-moving birds such as the kiwi and also ducks during the mating season. The Curries was raised to be a pet, but also because of their fur, leather, and even their meat. Yes. The Maori people described it as a delicious delicacy. You can find a preserved body on show in New Zealand's National Museum. The Curry dogs became extinct in the early 19th century because of excessive crossbreeding with imported European dogs. As a side note, I think they weren't as ugly as they are exposed. Maybe this is a consequence of bad taxidermy. Well, at least I hope so. Number 7. Bullenbeißer. This Bullenbeißer dog is a German bulldog and is the ancestor of the boxer, thanks to conscious efforts to breed it with the Old English bulldog in the late 19th century. But unfortunately, with the success and rise of the boxer, the breed was gradually left aside. Experts believe it originated from Mastiff dogs, who were bred to be smaller and nimbler. Muscular and athletic, were used to boar hunt and bullbaiting. A fun fact is that the literal translation of Bullenbeißer from German to English means bull biter. Germans prized them for their sporting roles and also for their ability to guard people and property. Various types of this breed lived in countries across Europe, ranging in sizes from 40 centimeters to 75 centimeters tall. The crossbreeding of these dogs began in the 1800s, and it did not take long before they became extinct. Subscribe to the channel and be informed about your pet's life. Number 8. Cordoba Fighting Dog. In the modern world, this muscular dog resembles the boxer and bulldog but is an entirely different breed. The Cordoba Fighting Dog was bred in Argentina and exhibited a high tolerance for pain and a penchant for fighting to the death. This trait of being champions in fights has made them known for being aggressive. And of course, eventually, they had to be crossbred with less aggressive breeds. Enthusiasts think the last specimen of the breed died in the 1950s. But his bloodline is still very much alive in his descendant, the Dogo Argentino. In addition to being used in fights, these dogs also did guard work and were brave hunters of wild boar and other large prey. Although it is not known for sure why they became extinct, many experts believe they became too aggressive to breed safely, and many of them were so aggressive that died in the fights. And eventually were replaced by their descendant, the Dogo Argentino. Number 9. Toy Trawler Spaniel. The Toy Trawler Spaniel was bred as a sporting dog. However, this breed was not good at it, so they became companions and show dogs in the UK. Although it does not know the motive for their extinction, it is believed that in the 1920s there were still some of them around. This breed was a result of the mix between the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel and an old variant of the Sussex Spaniel. Their gait was said to be smart and prancing, and they were known to be bold and sweet-tempered. One of the last remaining dogs was donated to the Natural History Museum at Trang after its death to be put on display. Number 10. Southern Hound. Although we know the place of their existence in Britain, it is not known when or where they appeared. Experts believe that the Southern Hound was either a direct descendant of the Talbot or was a dog brought over to Britain by the French in the 11th century. Their main job was tracking leads, and believe me, they were pretty good at it. They were slow though sturdy dogs used to follow the traits of deer being hunted by their owners. Much like the Northern Hound, the Southern Hound was robbed of its popularity when the advent of horseback hunting became popular and the importation of longer-legged, faster dogs. It's probably that this dog lives on in other breeds today, such as the Beagle. Number 11. Tailteann Bear Dog. The Talton Bear dog was small in size, but big in personality. They were bred to hunt bears. That's right, this dog that was no more than 10 kilograms hunted bears. These loyal and strong dogs were created by the Talton Indians, natives of British Columbia. Unfortunately, Europeans brought various dog breeds with them and crossbred them with the Talton Bear dog until the breed was too diluted to carry on. Easy to train, loyal, sociable, and never backed down from a fight during a hunt. These dogs were very popular. A curiosity about the extinction of this race is that it is believed that due to its popularity, where many trades were made, that there were few left to breed with each other and maintain the population. Video suggestions are appearing on your screen. Click on one of them and discover more about the canine world.